Thanksgiving has come and gone. We've seen some power plays from some heavy hitters. But who truly was the best of the best? Well, join us today for a special edition of Inside the Kitchen where we go ahead and check out the best recipes of the Thanksgiving holiday. Welcome to Inside the Kitchen, the only show showcasing the best recipes from the best home cooks in the game. I'm your host, Chef Pat Lee, and without further ado, let's get to cooking by starting off with the best turkey recipe on social media. When I think of turkey, I'm talking juicy, flavorful, absolutely mouth-watering greatness. And this recipe by the Moody Foodie, it checks every single box and then some. That's exactly why her masterpiece claims the title as Inside the Kitchen's best turkey recipe on the internet. Her tried and true method has become a household staple across the country. Millions of families, billions of views, and the momentum just keeps building. She's cooking like she's in mid-season form with no signs of slowing down. Hats off to the New York Times best-selling author because this right here, this one's an undeniable hit. Now this next chef doesn't just enter inside the kitchen, he spirals in with style, delivering a honey mustard spiral glazed ham that deserves its own highlight reel. Chef Dwight Smith comes through with a dish that's flavorful, glossy, and downright drop-dead gorgeous. This is the kind of ham that makes you pause the game and rewind the play. And true to form, Chef Dwight never freezes under pressure. When that moment gets big, he gets bigger. He steps up to the baseline, calls for the ball, and sinks the buzzer beater to claim the title of best ham on the internet. This isn't just cooking, this is clutch performance at its finest. Now this next recipe was already lighting up the Inside the Kitchen top 10 a few weeks back, and honestly, nobody's shocked. Ashley Brienne has been dominating the playing field with what might be the best mac and cheese recipe on the planet. We're talking the perfect balance of cheeses, a silky smooth roux that's seasoned like a pro, and that iconic baked crust on top, crispy, golden, and absolutely undefeated. She's wearing the crown, rocking it with confidence, and let's be real, nobody's taking it from her anytime soon. Collard greens are a Thanksgiving staple, no debate, no discussion, and let's be honest, overcook them or undercook them and Granny will disown you before the pie even hits the table. But if you follow the techniques of the GOAT himself, one-stop shop, oh, you're gonna be just fine. Clean, thoroughly, slow cooked to absolute perfection, these greens move like a seasoned veteran. Steady, confident, and always delivering in the clutch. This is the recipe that you cannot miss. It's the kind of dish that shows up in big moments and never folds under pressure. And with that smoked turkey and hot sauce duo, come on now. That's a winning combo every single time. This is the culinary equivalent of the pick and roll nobody can guard. Now let's be honest, a lot of cornbread we see on social media either looks undercooked or drier than cottonmouth in the fourth quarter. But spilling the sweet tea? Oh, she's not just entering the game, baby. She's dominating the entire field with her sweet potato honey bun cornbread. And she doesn't play fair either. She's running through the competition like a star player on a mission, combining southern soul, sass, and that sweet, sweet flavor that makes the crowd get on their feet. This culinary craftswoman shows off impeccable creativity with a recipe that's nothing short of a power play. And let's be real, this ain't your grandmama's cornbread. It's way better. And she's proving it every single time as she steps into the kitchen. Now I have to be clear, dressing and stuffing are two completely different things. And when it comes to doing it right, the South has this recipe locked down with no competition in sight. So it's only fitting that one of the true queens of the South steps up to the plate and knocks it clean out the park as grandbaby cakes and her aunt show us the real definition of cornbread dressing. This award-winning charismatic chef doesn't just crush the dessert game, she's out here delivering mains and sides with finesse, confidence, and pure precision. She definitely cooks like she's been here before, because she has. Do yourself a favor and stop searching for another cornbread dressing recipe. This one isn't just good, it's a Hall of Fame contender that's gonna hold the spot for years to come. Now this was a tough one. As a potato salad connoisseur, I've tasted some potato salads that were bland and some that made absolutely no sense. But this recipe from Cord in the Kitchen hands down is the best recipe I've seen on the internet. And as someone who makes his in a similar way, minus that I use red potatoes, this one speaks close to my heart. It's the truest inception of what a classic Southern style potato salad really is. Made with love, heart, soul, a little sweet, and that deviled egg touch really adds a depth of flavor you won't find in any other recipe. You could put your best starting 5 chefs up against this all-star recipe and they won't even get any points on the board. Save your time, but save this recipe too, because this one's the real deal. Now this next one right here, whew! Sweet potato pie is one of the most challenging recipes in the entire holiday playbook. Now there are plenty of great versions floating around the internet, but when it came down to choosing this standout, I had to look at 3 things: technique, measurements, and flavor. And that's exactly why Cooking with Dimples scores big with her sweet potato pie. Now this isn't just a recipe, this is a clutch performance under high pressure lights. Because let's be honest, right next to the mac and cheese, this is one of those dishes that the black aunties and grandmas don't play around with. Mess it up and you're getting judged harder than a missed free throw in overtime. But with her precision, finesse, and undeniable confidence in the kitchen, she ensures that you not only pass the test, you'll earn a permanent invitation back to the family gathering for years to come. Call me crazy, but the best candied yams are made in the oven, baked to perfection, soft, tender, and sweet enough to make you close your eyes and thank the Lord and ancestors. And that's exactly why Tina T Farm hits a home run with the best candied yams on the entire internet. Now, at first glance, you already know what time it is. These yams are textbook perfect, tender, that gorgeous melanated color, and a glaze so sensational it deserves its own instant replay. And let's be real, you can't tell me she doesn't have the whole game locked down with that sauce. But the technique? Oh, the technique is so elite. Just like any top tier competitor, she lines these potatoes up with precision, cooks them evenly, and delivers a performance that would make any coach proud. This isn't just the best candied yams in the game, she is the game. Period. And now for the final highlight of the night, the recipe that closes the show with the kind of swagger only a true champion can bring. We're talking about the undisputed best peach cobbler recipe in the entire game right now. And make no mistake about it, nobody, and I mean nobody, is stepping up to challenge Jose L. Cook's crown. Now this man has grandmas across the nation throwing their hands up, surrendering their ladles, and yes, even tossing their walkers like penalty flags. They've officially retired their own cobbler recipes and pledged allegiance to the L. Cook Kingdom. Now that's dominance on a historic level. Jose comes out firing with the fresh peaches, blanched and peeled to surgical precision. A filling so perfectly sweetened it could break scoring records. And that crisp golden biscuit topping hits the table like a game-winning buzzer beater. This isn't just dessert. This is a grand slam, a walk-off, a title-clinching moment. Unstoppable, undeniable, and just the right amount of unhinged. Jose L. Cook, take a bow. The kitchen, it's yours. That about wraps up this special edition of Inside the Kitchen's Top 10 Thanksgiving Recipes. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. We look forward to your Christmas submissions. Keep those pans hot and your flavor game strong. And until the next time we feast, peace. Catch Inside the Kitchen every Saturday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on Meta. From the best recipes on social media to all the news and highlights, the Inside the Kitchen universe is taking over social media by storm. Show some love by sharing this platform, liking, commenting, and engaging. See you next week, and stay hungry, my friends.